What up, y'all? It's Rick. Hope y'all been doing good. Today we're gonna bake some 7 steaks. 7 steaks, typically a cheaper piece of meat. It comes from the shoulder of the cow, kind of like a Boston butt for a pig. This is really easy. We're gonna bake this. We're gonna season it up, pop it in the oven. Minimal effort, maximum satisfaction. So we got the 7 steak, onions and peppers, julienne or thinly sliced. I got some potatoes, thinly sliced. And the reason why I put them in the water, if you don't, you cut it ahead of time, then they're gonna change color, they're gonna turn, they're gonna be nasty, and it ain't gonna be worth the shit, and nobody wants that. So we ain't doing that. All right, Worcestershire hot sauce, common theme, big bucket of salt, garlic, cayenne pepper, black pepper, a little bit of Earl, parsley, paprika, optional. I'll put it on there because I have it and I'm feeling silly today, so let's do it. Alright, so let me get some gloves because it's about to get cracking. This is really easy, it's cheap, and this is something that my mom would make for us when I was young, and I always enjoyed it, and I still make it to this day. And so I'm gonna unleash the lids on all these things so we can knock this out real quick. Show you how easy it is. Try to keep this video a little short because I think I yap too much sometimes, perhaps. We want to shake that up. So a lot of times all your shit settles on the bottom. Shake that up. That's what you want. Same thing with the hot sauce. Shake it up. Alright. Now I know y'all don't have this, but I work in restaurants and this is what we use, and I have this. So that's what I'm gonna use today. I don't really have any nice baking casserole dishes big enough to put 2 pounds of 7 steaks in. So, but I got this hog. But just use a nice casserole dish you have, whatever you have. And look, you can even put it in a pot. I'll show you real quick, because I almost considered doing this. I got this dude here, which would easily fit those. And I would just do the same exact thing. Just put them in here, put the lid on it, pop it in the oven. Same shit. You can use a foil pan, use whatever the hell you want. But this is what I'm gonna use today, and it's gonna work just fine. All right, so bust these dudes out. Look at that. Slabs. Okay. Now I'm just gonna dry them off. I know you can't see shit, which is not ideal, but you gotta trust me. So I'm just drying it off. Dry it off, dry it off. Okay. And so now, this is what we got. Nice dry meat. I'm gonna take this glove off because this is gonna be my seasoning. We're gonna season with this bad boy here. This is gonna be our nasty hand, and we're gonna keep it nasty just like that. Okay. A little bit of oil. And then I'm just gonna move that around a little bit, flip it, try to get that Earl all up in all the crevices and the cracks and all the things. Looking like that. That looks good. Again, oven preheated to 350. Now, Worcestershire, our favorite, a little bit. Get out of my face. hot sauce, a little bit. Love it. Same thing. We're just gonna mix it around, flip. And look, this is so easy, it's ridiculous. And the end product, I mean, this shit smells good already and I ain't even did anything. Flip. So we're good, flip. So it's seasoned up, looking good. All right, now with the dry seasonings. Salt. Salt, looks like that. A couple pinches. I got this coarse shit, not what I wanted, but it's good for this. Coarse shit going in. I got coarse shit flying everywhere. A little bit of cayenne pepper. We are in Louisiana, and we season shit. Garlic. Oh, watch your ass. Come on now. Garlic. And that's what that looks like. Looks good. We're gonna flip. Flip. And that's what that looks like. We need some loving, salt. A couple nice pinches. Very good. That's what that looks like. Crunchy pepper, again, that I didn't want, but it'll be fine for this. Cayenne pepper, just a little bit. Always go easy with the cayenne, because that shit'll light you up. Ooh, I might have went a little nuts. Garlic. And there it is, and that's what it looks like. Simple. How long did that take? Damn, we talking too much. 7 minutes. All right, buckets. Okay, let's get rid of this stuff. Get rid of all of that really quickly. Now, we're gonna go in with our peppers. So I'm gonna season these as we put them on. The steaks are seasoned well. They actually fit perfectly in this pan, if I'm being 100% honest. Yeah, I meant to do that. Ha! You're right. Hey, that's why cooking is cool, man. Just fucking let it rip. Let it rip. All right, so that's spread out nicely. Looking good. Minimal effort thus far. Let me get a rinse. And now I'm just gonna hit this with a little salt and a little pepper. Not much, because we stacking, we layering. That's what cooking's all about. Stacking and layering. And that's what we're doing. That's what we've done. Looks great. Now these potatoes, they're in water, they're wet, it doesn't matter. We're gonna add a little liquid to this before we pop it in the oven. Taters, going in. And I'm not concerned with seasoning the underneath of the potato, because there's a shitload of seasoning at the bottom or underneath them. So we're just gonna layer them out. Very easy, very simple. Taters going in. All right. You know, this is something you can easily pull off on a school night, on a busy day. It's cheap, and it'll feed a handful of people. So, I mean, you're in business. Rinse. Okay. So now, this is all lined up. This is easy. So now we're just gonna add a little bit of water to this pan. Let's do that now. something. I just used it. And so I'm gonna add more seasoning to this on the top of the potatoes, but if I season it now and then put the water, then I'm just rinsing it off. So you're kind of defeating the purpose. And being a jackass, I have done that before. We're not doing that today. All right, water going in, just a little bit. You just want to have a little bit on the bottom, just so your shit ain't dry as hell when you're baking it. I mean, that was probably like a cup and a half, maybe. Okay. All right. So now, this is where we're at. Now we're just gonna season one more again. And then we pop that shit in the oven and it's finished. A little bit of salt, because we got a lot of flavor in there already. A little bit of black crunchy ass pepper. Use the fine ground for this. That's more better. I'm not gonna put any cayenne because I went a little nuts on that last layer. A little bit of garlic. And optional paprika and parsley. Paprika, you know, you making something so easy. Throw some paprika and parsley on it, they be like, God damn, you been cooking that shit all day? Hell yeah, I've been working on this shit all day. And it's gonna be fire, I'm telling you. They don't need to know how long it took. You be like, damn, this shit took me 20 minutes to prep and put in the oven. They don't need to know that. Okay, and there it is. That's it. Easy peasy. Now, again, oven's at 350. I'm gonna wrap this hog in foil, pop it in, about an hour 15. It's gonna be ready to roll. Commercial break. I know how to edit now, so I can cut this out. All right, y'all, let's see what we're working with. It's been about, I would say, an hour and 35 minutes or so. Let's see. Oh, we're getting tender. Let's see. The taters are good. See, we got all this liquid in here. And so, what we're gonna do is just gonna pop this back in the oven without the cover. See, it's almost tender. It wants to be there. It so wants to be there, and I want it to be there too because I'm hungry as F. But we're gonna pop it back in the oven, 350, uncovered, for probably maybe like 15-20 minutes, and then we should be good to go. Commercial break. All right, y'all, let's see what we're working with. I think we're working with some goodness. All right, there it is. I got to get better at this. I'll figure it out. That's it. Looking good, very happy. And now it's time to assemble a plate. Let's see. Hold on now. Is it tender? Yes. It is tender. Yes. Yow! That's hot. All right. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then we'll plate this dude up. It's gonna be great. Can't flippin' wait. Commercial break. And there it is. Smothered or baked 7 steaks. Boy, I had smothered on my mind. Baked 7 steaks, rice, red beans, and a wonderful piece of cornbread. Can't go wrong with that. Comfort food to the max. Love this. Eat this all the time. I recommend you doing it. It's so easy. Look, save yourself some time. Knock this shit out. Well, that'll be it for this one. I'll catch you in the next one. Later.